American citizenship card. Interplanetary mission, I've been discharged to hit y'all. No ancillary staff will assist me. I'm about to show you what that writer's list be. See, I'm a writer in rap form, but these are writers that bomb trains and subway platforms. Courageous, brave, and street creators. They synonymous with DJs, rappers, and breakers. Arms folded, jail poses, ill portraits, foster kids mixed in with the ill fortune. Fat laces, back in the day, shit calligraphers, tagging their names, putting their signatures in places. Courtyards, sports balls, landmarks, 10 clubs, gyms in the park, they doing art. Big bubble letters all over the city. I see it up in high places, wonder how they did it. Admit it, I always wish that I could do the same. But now the mic is a marker, I'm tagging up names. Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk. Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk. I'm hard to read like graffiti. Henry Shabbat made Star Wars. A young K slave tag was theirs. Go check it out, y'all. Zappa got a Z sprayed on his back. Sleep on a train track in wild style. Straight outlaws. Zorro was leaking on theirs. Shout the same blade, 8, same cave, crash, and topaz. Shouting out Taki 183. Cornbread straight out of Philly. Phase 2 out of NYC. The mic is a marker, I'm tagging more names. Quick with buzz, a cool sphere out of Queens. Case 2, easy, cap goes germs. If you in the art, you should be concerned. Islam. I hope all is well. First thing, happy holy day. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Okay, we know a lot is going on. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I have been getting downloads about certain individuals. And these individuals, excuse me, y'all, somebody called one of my brothers called. My bad, y'all. This was kind of like, this wasn't planned. So pretty much it's, I'm improvising. I'm a musician. I'm a trumpet player from the heart chakra, right? And I know all about improvising. I'm a musician, a real musician. Besides being a researcher, from the heart, from the blood, right? From my gut, I'm really a musician. But I've been through some things in the music industry, dealing with corrupt producers and, you know, bad contracts. And after an experience like that, it made me back up. It made me not want to, I don't want to get involved with it. My brother and I, my little brother and I, we was into music. We've been into music our whole lives, right? But a couple years ago, producer tried to finesse us, tried to get us to sign bad contracts up at Nell's Club in Manhattan. We was up there performing, and a certain label wanted to sign me and my little brother, and he wanted us to stay in New York. And my mom pretty much said, this producer wanted us to stay in New York. Just my brother and I, just us two, right? Wanted us to stay in New York while my mom went home. And my mom said, oh no, you will not keep my sons without me. No. So we came back to Baltimore, right? And
It was a whole bunch of nonsense. They wanted us to sign these bogus contracts. We wasn't going for it. So it was just a whole bad business situation. I didn't like the whole thing. So we pretty much we got away from the whole music thing. Right? But let me go into the topic at hand. That was one situation, right? And this producer was supposed to have been like family, right? Crossed us, was trying to cross us. Well, he kept a lot of our masters, so he did cross us, right? Honestly, my whole entire life, some way or another, I was getting crossed by people that I naturally loved. Like, for example, just give you one example, maybe two or three examples. My childhood friend, right? My childhood friend, right? I had three childhood friends, but four of us hung together, right? But two of us were the closest out of all four of us, right? So all through my youth, we used to fight all the time. He used to always want to fight me. He never, and I never did anything to him. I never done nothing to him. I never done nothing to him. I never really could compute why he didn't like me. Because my dad reared all of my siblings. We have been reared in knowledge of self. So my dad always taught us, don't never hurt your brother. Don't never hurt your sister, right? We have enough to dealing with the colonizers and fake racism, right? That alone we have to deal with. So I never really wanted to go at my brothers. I never wanted to go at my sisters. I never tried to hurt the sisters. I never tried to hurt the brothers. Hey, chill, Pat. Chill. It's my son, my 3-year-old, Amaru, right? He loves my attention. When daddy doing something, he don't like it. But let me get back. So he always wanted to fight me. Excuse me. I never understood why he never liked me, right? He always wanted to fight me. And I would go home at nighttime as a kid, 13, 14, 15 years old. I never understood why he didn't care for me. Humbly, I was very good at sports. I was very good at music. I don't like to say this because people like to take it left or whatever, right? But when we were kids, the girls that he liked, you know how it go, right? So I never looked at him like I'm better than him. I never felt like that. I never felt like that. Even though I was always above average at 99% of the things that I did. And I take that humbly, right? This is no ego. This is none of that, right? But, now that I've been through a few things in life, I understand that. Now I understand. People will hate you. People will not like you for the simplest things, right? People will not like you because you are an artist. They might not like you because you're better. You perform a little better than them. People might not like you because you are the first seat trumpet player. People might not like you because you're the quarterback on the football team. People might not like you because I went to Junior Olympics when I was 12 years old for swimming, right? Yes, Junior Olympics when I was 12 years old. So you see the pattern. You see the pattern. I'm saying, like, people will dislike you for you just simply being you. I've always been a beautiful dude. I've always been a loving, caring. I never felt like I was better than someone because I dressed better. I never felt like I'm better than you because I'm darker than you. I never felt like that. I never felt like I'm better than you because my hair is wavy. I never felt like that. I never felt, but people would take this energy and dislike me. I've been on this planet 5 decades. All of the fights, all of the disputes that I have been in was because of defending myself. I don't oppress people. I don't do that. But what I do is I defend myself. Everybody know that I'm a good dude. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this, right? So let me fast forward a little bit. So this guy from my childhood, can you close the door, please? Excuse me. This guy from my childhood, he went away to the military, right? He was gone for maybe about 25, 30 years. He was gone, right? Well, about 2 years ago, I was in the house, I was home, right? And he calls me. He says, bro, see, right? So I knew what he was going through. I knew that he was going through some type of depression or something like that. So he calls me. He says, P, I need to talk to you about something. I'm like, what's up, Chris? What's going on, right? I love you, Chris. I mean, if you see this, Chris, I love you, right? So I was like, Chris, what's up, man? What's going on? He like, bro, I just want to apologize to you, man. I'm like, for what? He said, when we was kids, I never liked you. I always wanted to fight you. And you didn't do anything to me, bro. You didn't do anything to me. And I was just like, huh? Because I asked him, Chris, what did I do? He said, P, you ain't do nothing to us, man. You ain't do nothing to me, man. You didn't do nothing to you. I just didn't like you because, you was taller than me. You was stronger than me. You was better than me at baseball. Now he was better than me at football. So I never disliked him because he was faster than me, right? I've never been that person to just dislike somebody for nothing. I've never been like that. And the people that do that, I don't understand them. I really don't. What it is they're going through something internally. They don't have nothing to do with me. They don't have nothing to do with me. Just because you're going through what you're going through, and not just that, what you think don't make me shit. Just because you feel a certain type of way, then you feel that way. I'm not going to let how you feel about me disturb my emotions. I am in control of my emotions. This is a fact. So it amazes me how people will dislike you for nothing. For real, for real. I've gotten to the point now where I don't give a shit. I don't care. I really don't care. Now I don't care. You know, I'm more mature and I'm comfortable with who I am, right? My cosmic memory is activated. Okay, right? I know what's going on now, right? I know who I am now, right? So because I know this, and you know, I always practice our 5 principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. This is how I move when I really don't have to. I really could be a bully. I really could be a bully for real. I got a serious army. But you guys don't hear this kind of stuff from me. Y'all hear humble peacefulness from me. Right? But you know, so let me move forward into why I'm doing this, right? I heard I was watching a video earlier tonight, and I was reading everything that this individual was saying, right? And I didn't like it, right? Because this individual was judging people without understanding the people, right? You never know why people might not fall in line for what you might want to create, right? Because you never know. It might be a setup. Somebody might be trying to lure you in, right? And see, I've been hearing stuff from this individual for quite some time now, right? Even though I'm loving, it's not being reciprocated. So here we go again. Here we go again. Right? Number 20. Here we go again. Somebody hate me because of what? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But, you know, some people are sick, right? They come off like they are holier than thou, and, you know, they all this, and, you know, follow them. And it's always the other person, right? You know, you got these individuals out here, fluke of fears. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's a fluke of fears. That's pretty much what it is, right? People go through stuff, man, and they want to point fingers, right? My dad always told me, when you point fingers, you got 3 fingers pointing back at yourself. So it's you with the problem, Doug, Baltimore, Doug. It ain't me, man, right? I heard some things, and I'm just like, what? Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to understand me, bro. To get me, you got to be able to overstand me. Because I'm very deep. Very deep. You hear me? That's right. Listen, before I jump into something, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to analyze it. And I'm going to make sure that, do I need to address it? Well, you know what? Let me sit back and let me find out if it is what my gut is telling me. Usually, my wife would tell you, if my gut is telling me something, if my root chakra is telling me something, it's because that's what it is. It's just that, you know, like the art of war. I'm going to sit back and analyze first before I you know, make sure it's really that what I think it is. Right? So come to find out, that's really what it is. Right? But all I'm saying is, you might want to choose your battles correctly. It trips me out because it's a whole bunch of other clowns out here talking trash. Like, You need to be concerned about the real problem. You know, I don't have the intellect to. I decode shit all the time, buddy. And I heard everything that was said in that video. See, I am different. I am different. I am different. I'm actually above you. I don't want to be, but it tells me that because you expected for me to jump because you wanted me to jump. I'm not going to jump. Bro, you don't know me, bro. You really don't know me. You hear me? I'm really that, bro. And I don't play these games, bro. I really don't. And it's wild because if you were standing in front of my face, I guarantee you, you wouldn't say half of that shit. It trips me out how somebody can run their mouth over the internet. But I guarantee you, in front of me, you wouldn't say all of that. It really hurts me for real because I've been humble, even when I felt the static being thrown at me, still humble, still peaceful, still respectful, even though I know the static is coming at me. Right? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this because I really loved this individual for real. I was giving this individual the benefit of the doubt. But now that I see that it has dragged on, now I feel like I need to address it because I see that you got a fan club, right? And your fan club is making their comments too. And I ain't worried about them neither. If you're leading them, they more clowns than you are. That's a fact. If they got you leading them and you a clown, right? It's because they clowns too. Right? And I'm gonna tell you, bro, I'm not the one you want no smoke with. I'm not the one you want. You should have chose your battle better. I'm a real warrior. I'm a real priest king. I'm a real Muslim. I'm a real Moor. I'm a real warrior. You hear me? I said you hear me. I'm not to be played with like that, bro. Yes. As above, so below. Yes, that's right. As above, so below. Yes, I am a priest king, but guess what? When it's time to go toe to toe, bro, I'm that too. Even more so. That's a fact. So if we're going to do this, let's do it. But do you really want it with me, with somebody like me? I don't think you do. But we're going to find out. Yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. It's wild, man. I'm going through so much in my personal life. I don't got time for this shit. I don't got time for this shit. And you know. That's why I think you picked this moment. That's why I think you picked it. But you don't understand where I've been. You don't understand what I've been through. You don't understand how many wars I've been in. You have no idea. I got the bullet wounds and the knife wounds to prove it. And I have the psychological and the mental trauma behind it. See, a lot of people thought that I wasn't going to make it. Years ago, people thought I wasn't going to make it because I have been targeted my whole life. I've been targeted by Slavics. I've been targeted even more so by my own. That's why I had to learn how to redirect my energy at Slavics, i.e. Caucasians. I had to redirect that because you know who I really had more problems with than anything? My own people. And it's sad because I'm the type of person where I go out and I survey the land and I minister to our people, right? I'm always trying to make sure we good. I'm always out trying to make sure somebody getting it so they don't have to live no crazy life. So they'll know about the colonizers. So they'll know about, what we go through as a people. So they'll know what to avoid. So they'll understand about this manipulation of our nervous system, right? That's creating us, that's creating this beef, that's creating this static between us, right? But some dudes are so twilight zoned, they don't see it. They don't see it. But guess what? I'm the right one to teach you. That's a fact. That is a fact. So it is what it is. Just know that you're dealing with a mastermind. You're dealing with a quote unquote, you're dealing with a mad scientist. That's a fact. You hear me? That's what you're dealing with. Now, you might have a couple steps ahead of me, right? Because you've been in this genre for quite some time, which I haven't been. Because you know what I've been doing? Living life, dealing with what's in front of me. See, somebody like you have to hide on the internet. You have to. You have to. Yes. See, one thing about me is I have the intellect, and I have the cosmic memory, and I have the ancestral strength. That's right. You look up about look up on how these Eastern Woodlands people are. Why these Europeans were scared to come around here and deal with us. Because they said they were scared because we was fierce. We was fierce. We was big as shit, strong as shit, and they knew it. They couldn't deal with us on no level. Intellect, physical, warring, metaphysics, they couldn't do it. So they had to bring in disease. That's the only way they won. That's the only reason why. That's the only way that they were able to invade us. They snuck trash in. It's the only way. You have to. Somebody like me, you have to sneak up on me. Like you did. Like you did. Good idea. Good idea. See, I'm kind of, another thing too. See, I was trying to learn how this whole social media work. I was like, I know this stuff don't work. See, I'm used to dealing with things head up. I'm used to dealing with things, straight up noble, like a real nobleman. Like I go to you nose to nose, Doug, what's up? All that rap behind my back, and I'm trying to stir the people up and trying to cause division and all this shit. I don't do that, bro. If I got an issue with you, I'm gonna knock on your door. Bro, what's up? Nose to nose, what we doing? I'm not gonna sneak up on it. I never been like that, bro. If I got an issue with somebody, I let it be known. I don't whisper behind their back, use all these little cold words and all this old clown shit. When I'm hearing everything, I'm just telling myself, I know this is not what's going on. For nothing? For nothing? Bro, I didn't know the social media world. I didn't know that. I was out living real, physical, real, natural, real, the true and living situations. I wasn't dealing with this goofy ass internet shit. I wasn't doing this, right? So when I got in, pause, I came in on a positive note. Man, you know how many beefs I've been in? You know how many beefs I've been in? I didn't beef with Con Drop. I didn't beef with Cody Mayo Hua. I didn't beef with Lex Will. I didn't beef with all these clowns supposed to be conscious. But every time I turn around, somebody backstabbing. Somebody creating some bullshit. Every time I turn around. But I get it now. I get it now. I didn't get it at first because, like I said, this is not my thing. I've always been a straight up. If we go to war, then let's do it. Right? So this is why I didn't fall in line. Right? And not just that. Why would I fall in line with somebody that in my root chakra, right? In my pelvic, right? I felt that it was some goofy shit. I felt it. So I stood back and I said, well, let me analyze this a little bit better. Let me analyze this a little bit. Babe, can you do me a favor? Can you shut the door, please? I understand, babe. It's okay. I know when daddy's going live, I know y'all don't like when I'm doing this. I know, but can you shut it, please? Thanks. Yeah. So yeah, man. Even my wife, I talked to my wife about it. She was like, "Are you serious?" Well, my wife knew it. My wife has the same intuition I have, right? And she also prophesies as well. So she was like, "What's going on with it?" I'm like, "No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is." She's like, "Oh, that's what it is." And you already know when the queen says something, you better pay attention. You better pay attention. So she been said it months ago, right? She been said like, boy, you better keep. Cause see, I've been feeling this for some time. I've been feeling this for some time. I've been feeling the backstab. I've been feeling this, right? But like true Moors do, solid Moors, what the prophet say? The prophet say you give them holy breath, right? And you turn around and you walk away, right? Now, if you, because you can feel when somebody walking up on you, right? So if you feel somebody walking up on you with their fists up, then you turn around, you give them holy breath again, right? If they don't adhere to the holy breath twice, then you rain down on their ass like thunder, right? That's a fact. And just because somebody got a fez on and got their head wrapped, don't mean they solid. It don't mean that. The prophet even had clowns that intercepted the information. He gave the information to, he wanted to get the information to one brother, and another brother had intercepted it. Same thing. Dirty Moor shit. Same dirty Moor shit, man. Same dirty Moor shit, man. Here we go again. Here we go again. Guess what? I was bred for this. I was reared for this. You have no idea what you're dealing with. You have no idea what you're dealing with, boy. You have no idea what you're dealing with. But you're about to find out. You are about to find out. Any other time, I would be like, please, it ain't worth my time. I'm too solid, man. Way too solid. And I don't waste my time on clowns. My time is very valuable. I could be studying. I could be reading. I could be rearing my son. I could be spending time and building up my wife, right? I got 11 brothers and sisters, right? Right? I got 3 sons. My oldest son is 6'4". And all he like to do is knock people's teeth out of their mouth. Yeah, this is what he do for a living. So when he hear this, it's going, you have no idea what you're dealing with, man. I don't like to get on the internet and talk like this. I don't like to get on here and do this, but maybe it needs to be known for any other clown that wants to jump out there. Understand this. I am a sheik, i.e. a chief of a big, big family. Big family. And they don't play about me. They don't play about me. I had to endure my mom being in the hospital a couple of days ago. I'm already kind of off keel about that, right? My mother suffered, a situation, right? She's pretty strong, pretty healthy, but she's up in age now, right? So I've been dealing with that, right? On top of that, I had to hear this. I had to hear this clown running his mouth, right? The fluke of fears. Boy, if you don't go ahead with your little teeny ass, I'm not your average. I'm not your average Moor, bro. So let me answer your question. You said, well, I don't understand why he's not getting in line and why he won't, tap in. Because, bro, I had to stand back and figure this out. I had to figure, because I told you, I've been feeling this in my gut, in my heart. I've been in my brain, in my cosmic memory. I've been feeling this for months. For a year or two, I've been feeling the static. But I really didn't understand it because, Moors, we supposed to be upright. We supposed to be do-righters. I didn't think you was coming left. Right? But I get it. I probably scare you because I'm way too solid. And I got that ancient memory. Yes. I break down what you break down. When I watched the video, I stopped it halfway. I said, that's enough. I don't need to hear no more. I ain't even want to hear no more. I ain't even want to hear no more because I knew what it was. I said, oh yeah? Okay. Well, once again, it's on. Don't play with me like that, bro. And like I said, if your fan club want it, they can tap in too. Because I got warriors for them too. Right? Overstand. This is the real Egypt. This is the real Nile Valley. Right here, buddy. Off the Chesapeake. Right? You see the thumbnail. This is where the real solid Berbers at right here, buddy. Yeah. Let it be known. You hear me? Let it be known. And I know you got a big old fan club and you got 99 million subscribers and all that. Okay, bro, whatever. It's because I wasn't there. That's why. I was out dealing with real wars, right? Real wars. Physical and mental and spiritual wars. See, all you can deal with is the intellectual war. Yes. I live my life every day like the art of war. I've been behind the wall. I did one state bit, right? But I learned so much. Right? And it wasn't no big bit. I had a little small, petty little issue, right? Some back when I was kind of wilding a little bit, a little young. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a petty little thing, right? But I learned from it. Like I said, man, wisdom. How do you get your wisdom? You get your wisdom from trials and tribulations. You get your wisdom from going through shit, from dealing with clowns like you. So that's why, because I'm not going to walk into a trap. I'm not going to walk into a trap. That'd be idiotified. And where I'm from, you better not. You better be able to read it before you, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Check this out, bro. I done had money on my head. You hear me? But the guy that was supposed to handle the hit, guess what? I knew him. So I'm like, bro, what you gonna do? He like, bro, I can't. Come on, P. All right, come on, bro. He took me to the dude, right, and gave the dude his money back because he knew that it was gonna be consequences and repercussions. Also, I ain't deserve that because I don't do funky shit to people. See? Bro, I've been like this my whole life. Shout out to my brother, Sean McMillan. You hear me? My brother, Sean. Here's another example of who I am, right? Sean hit me probably about a month ago. He goes, bro. And you can tap into Sean. He more too. He know who I am. He know what's going on, right? Sean said, P, we was on the phone talking about a month ago. He said, P, one thing I respect about you, man, is you always been like this, bro. You always been solid. And you always been above us spiritually, right, and intellectually, but you never like was conceited or big-headed about it. You've always been humble. You've always been willing to help. You've always been respectful. You've always tried to help us, bro. And all you was doing, bro, was being the leader that you are, bro. And I respect you for that, bro. When I heard Sean say that, man, it made my eyes water, because usually people don't get who I am. They don't really get it. They'll hate me or want to beef with me before they actually get who I am, right? But I respect, like I said, shout out to Sean McMillan, Sean McMillan Eel, my brother. You hear me? He told me something that I ain't know. Now let's pause and back up a little bit. I had the same thing happen to me. Chris's little brother, right? Chris Smith, little brother. Love you, Chris, and love you, Panda. His little brother name is Panda. Panda hit me probably maybe about a month after his brother hit me, called me. He said, P, I just wanted to tell you, man, when we was kids, I modeled my life to be like you. And thank you very much for being a solid inspiration for me to want to model by. And I was like, what? He got a big brother, the one that I had the issues with. Right. Thanks, y'all. Thumbing up the video. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all on the thumbs up on the information, man. But I'm just keeping it real, y'all. That's all. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't beating my chest, none of that. It really hurts me that I got to do this, because this individual, let it be known for real, I love the brother and I don't want this to happen. But you're not going to embarrass me, bro. You're not going to talk trash about me like I'm not a part of the true and living. I'm of the lesser, and I ain't this and that. What? Bro, you don't know me, bro. I'm just humble, and I'm just respectful, and I'm loving, and I ignore trash. That's all. That's all it is, man. That's all. It's not that I didn't know. I knew. I was just analyzing. I am a watcher. I am an analyzer. Before I jump, I need to make sure that it is what it is. And y'all know that I can, I have already attained the waters above. Okay, my higher self, my cosmic memory, I'm there, bro. You hear me? Alhamdulillah. Okay, gratitude that yes, I am there, right? So I don't want to revert back, but I can. That's the thing. The good thing about it is I can, right? When war presents itself, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, I'm ready. I'm ready for that. As a matter of fact, I don't even play the internet that much for that reason, to prepare myself for this. Because like I said, I've already had little petty beefs. You know what I did? Cut them off and just moved on. That's what real solid Moors do. This is what sheiks do, man. You hear me? We ain't got time for it, man. The prophet say, holy breath, turn around, leave. That's what the prophet say. You hear me? And that's what I always do, man. But like what he said, if somebody act like they want it, then you rain down on their ass like thunder. And that's what we doing right now. So I don't want to be too long, right? Pause. I don't want to be too long with this, but now you know that I know. Now you know that I knew. So now what we doing? That's what it is. If you If you want it, pause. Hopefully you don't want it like that. But yeah, hopefully you don't want it like that. But because I don't do that, right? I love women. You ain't see my wife? My wife drop dead gorgeous, buddy. You hear me? Yeah, she is. And she a warrior. Yeah, and she a warrior. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's not a game, man. You have no idea what you're dealing with. You have no idea what you're dealing with. I got 7 brothers and 4 sisters. All Moors, man. Bays. You seen this on Facebook? You know what's going on. And they gonna tap in. No, I'm not gonna have them tap in and rain down on. I'm not gonna do this between me and you. Between me and you. Now, if somebody else want to get involved, then you already know. Because I know you got a fan squad that's probably just as clownish as your little ass is. But I digress. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. I love y'all. Hopefully on the next one I can screen share and show some other things. But I'm having issues with my computer. I'm having issues with my phone. Because all of my stuff is hijacked. So I'm in the process of rebuilding. My studio. Right. I'm in the process of this, man. And my talent, you have no idea, man. You have no idea what you're dealing with, little guy. You have no idea, man. You have no idea. But you will soon see. I've never disrespected you. I've never went at you. Even when I knew you was coming at me. Pause. I still was humble. Been humble for years. Humble. Well, after tonight, you making those comments about me being of the lesser, I said, oh yeah. I'm a Tayak for a reason, man. I come from a bloodline of warriors, solid warriors that have always fought the hijack. My bloodline has always done this, man. So I'm in my proper person. I love this. You hear me? I love it. I don't really want to do it to somebody like you, pause. But if I have to, it is what it is. All right. I'm sorry, y'all, but your boy went there. Okay. So we going in. All right. So I love y'all. Y'all stay strong. This Parris the Moor. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. Peace. Islam. And